All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Empowered Morning Show. Look, you
Good morning.
slide in at
Sliding in.
the last minute. I done looked up. I was like, oh, I should have waited. But we
You
here.
fine.
We doing what we do. It's a
Yeah.
fabulous Friday. Thank
Good morning,
God.
Marika. Good morning,
TGIF.
Phyllis.
I know, right? Farika is up bright, look, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning. Love to see you ladies here, and we appreciate you so much for all of those who are tuning in, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're showing up from, Facebook. We are here and we are ready. I'm telling y'all, sometimes it'd be a struggle.
Woo!
God still says, I woke you up this morning and I need you
Yeah.
to be glad in it. And I need you to let nothing or no one keep you from being empowered in the morning. I need you to know that this is symbolic for how you show up. That's the rest of your day. It sets the tone.
It does.
So when we get in and make a decision, because you got a decision, you can decide to say, you know what, I'm not doing this morning. I'm going to stay in the bed, or you know what, I don't feel like being bothered with anybody. I'm just going to, cut my lights out, put the cover over my head, and I'm just not going to deal with the day. Or you can choose to say, baby, this is about to
This
be the best
is
day of my life.
the
This is about to be a
guaranteed
day,
day.
girl, guaranteed that God can give me his swimming blessings all day long. Every hour is something different. Every minute is
And
something better.
keeps
Every
going better
second
and better and better
better
and
and
better.
better. Good morning, Cynthia Lewis. You got to decide on your expectations and what you anticipate for
Mhm.
yourself for your day. Stop letting other people dictate it. Oh, somebody didn't, coming through for you and do what they said they're gonna
Oh
do.
my
It's
God.
okay because
Yes.
God is in control, and God should be the one that you lean on and you depend on more than you do man. Because
Mhm.
man will lie, man will be unreliable, man will,
Would
put you
disappoint.
under the okie doke,
Yeah.
man will have you thinking, they'll tolerate you, but they won't celebrate you. Men
Yes.
will have you thinking they're supporting you, with the whole time they're just like, behind the scenes, it ain't all that. God is the one who designed us, created us, called us, chose us. Yes, it's
Yes, Cynthia.
gooder and
Gooder and gooder. Yes, gooder and
you
gooder.
gotta understand that God is the one who attached value to us. He
Mhm.
stamped us with his approval. So we gotta be nice. Good morning, Teresa. Good to see you this morning. We
Good
gotta be
morning.
mindful of that. We gotta understand that you didn't put value on me. God did. And because God said so, who
Uh,
are you to tell
That
anybody
settles
else?
it. That's
That
a settle.
settles it.
That
That's
settle
get
it.
that unsettled in my spirit
Mm-hmm.
type of knowing that God assigned value to you. It doesn't matter what they say at the job. It doesn't matter what they say in the household, whether it's your man, whether it's your child, whether it's your parent, whomever. You got
It
to
does not
understand that
matter.
God's word overrules everybody else. And when you know that, he said, the word says you were created, you were fearfully and wonderfully created.
Yes.
Something. Good morning, Kelly. That's something to sink into your spirit this morning. If you've been doubting yourself, if you've been second guessing yourself, if you've been playing small, if you've been thinking that you got to shrink to fit in, no, not in the. Not in this season, not in this
Girl,
lifetime, not any longer. Good morning, Miss Patricia.
this is
Not anymore.
Freedom Friday. You getting free from
Ooh, come
Freedom
on, freedom,
Friday.
freedom Friday.
We getting free from
Oh,
some things that have, like, even our own thoughts. Like, you got to get free from them thoughts. You have to get, I'm gonna tell you, like God told me, you got to get that guaranteed in your spirit. When you know that it's guaranteed, no difference than you order something on Amazon. When
mm-hmm.
you order it on Amazon, you expect it to arrive. No
Absolutely.
ands, buts about it. You expect for it to arrive, and you looking outside the mailbox, you looking in out, did they lay it out the door, did they put it in the mailbox, you go looking for it because you know for sure that I ordered it, I have my receipt, we have our receipt, Jesus died on the cross. That's what better, what other receipt do you need? That's the receipt. He gave us the receipt, and since he gave us the receipt, it's guaranteed to reach us. It's guaranteed to stop by a house, stay on Faith Street. I know doubt tries to get you to come on over there because it's been so long. I don't know when he's going to do it. Like, all I know is it's on its way. It's on its way. It's just a matter of time that it's.
It's just a matter of time. I'm telling you, and the thing about it, when you did the Amazon reference, you know, Amazon will send you a text message. They will send you an email and say it's on the way.
It's
They will
on.
let you know when it's arrived. They keep you
They
well
keep up
informed,
with it.
baby.
So
They
why
keep
do you,
you. They
and
track
God's
it.
doing the same thing. You feel like, but this is breaking me. How can it break you? It can't break you. Not when you have a guaranteed promises on your life. When you
How
read
many
some,
promises?
it's only 8,810 of them, and then 7,000, over 7,000 of them have your
Your
name
name
written
on
on
it.
it.
You know, someone said, "What's your name
Angela has
on
her promises. I have my promises. Patricia has her promises. Teresa has her promises. And just because you got your promises don't mean that I won't receive my promises. He's lacking nothing. He lacks no promises. It's not like the Easter egg hunt where you out there hunting eggs and they
it?"
say,
Right.
okay, all the eggs are gone now. No, all God's promises can never, ever, ever in your life be gone.
Cynthia said, God sends the best tracking messages. You got to know in your spirit that God says it's on the way. And stop being all stressed out and overwhelmed. God, when it's coming? God, did you say? God, I'm gonna keep praying because I'm just wondering. I just want to make sure you did. You remember that I said,
I'm gonna
God, I
keep
just want to know.
asking
It's
him
me.
for
I'm
the
just. I'm here
same
again.
thing.
You have got to calm down. You
Mm-hmm.
got to have peace. When you release it to God, you got to already know that He got it. And if you give it to Him, He's not going to fumble the ball. He's not going to drop it. He's not going to let it, just miss it. You know how you watching football and they thrown it to the end zone and you like, oh, he got it. And then he dropped the ball. And you're like, oh,
And
man,
then the
you
ball
the
rolls
touchdown.
on over
No.
and
Yeah,
goes even farther away. No.
no, God not doing that.
No.
God is in control of it all. And I'm telling you, I know we're in such a great, rich time where you have access to people who are speaking life and who are giving you information. It's at the tip of TikTok, tip of your finger on Facebook or Instagram. There are so many people who are putting out messages. You got to be discerning of what you listen to, but you also can use it to be encouraged because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we do deal with lack of self worth, low self
Mm-hmm.
esteem. You have things that come in your life where you feel like, am I worthy? But y'all know the theme. If you've been following us any period of time this year, we talked about healing and
Yeah,
healing for
for
real.
real.
Healing for real. That means go into go deep inside and get that little girl or get that little boy and speak life to him or her and
Yeah.
let them know that, hey, it's not a big bad world because we got God and I
Yeah.
got you. And I may have left you in there because I didn't know how to move forward. But now that I know, I'm coming back to get you and letting you know that I see you. I
Yeah.
hear you. I acknowledge you. I love you. And together we are moving forward and we are unstoppable. So yesterday, a couple of people sent me some things and I shared them out with other people as well. One thing was Dr. Carrie Bryant, and I'm sure she was in New York and she was doing a message. And so one of the things on here is where she talked about, going somewhere and was going to participate in an event. And so they basically said, because of the situation with your dress, we don't think it's going to be a good move. And so she was like, okay, so you will let a event or a situation determine my value and my worth. Well, you can't do
Exactly.
that because God has already determined my value. He's already assigned that. When He chose me to come through my mother's womb, He already poured my spirit from heaven and said, "You're the one. I'm pushing you through to get in earth and make your
Yes.
assignment to live out your purpose to glorify me. So you can't stamp anything on me if God already sent it through." You know how when you ordering something and it's glass or it's something breakable, they stamp on there fragile.
Fragile. And not only do they stamp the fragile, when I send out jewelry, before I send it out, I wrap the jewelry up. It's
Mm-hmm.
because it's precious. So I make sure every dime, every jewel is wrapped around really tight. Then I
Yes.
take some tape. Not only do I wrap it, but then I take some tape and tape around it so that it's unmovable, it's unstoppable. And when it start going through the mail, it even though it's shipped, it's still not gonna move. It's
Come
still not gonna move.
on.
But I still put it inside of a box, even though I have wrapped it, I have taped it. I don't just send it out just wrapped and taped. I send it in a box that's covering it. Then I put on top of it a label to go directly to the person that it is assigned for. It don't have just send
Right
it to
now,
your
you put a label on there to do what?
to send it to a specific person. It has that sealed name. It's only for that person. It's only that one person that it has that name on it. I don't say just send it to anybody. Anybody who want it can have it. Anybody that desire it, you can have it. I make sure that promise, this sealed, is wrapped, covered, and then protected so it can get directly to the person that it's caused to go to. So when the
Oh,
person
Sparkle.
receives it, when they receive it, they open it up and they like, oh, I've been waiting on this, God. I've
Yes.
been waiting on this, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And you start pulling it apart. Because one thing that I always do is I add an extra special something. So not only do they get
Oh,
what
extra
the
special.
extra special something just to say thank you for waiting. Thank you for
Oh,
waiting. Thank you for waiting. And
oh, you
because
don't even
this
catch
is for
enough.
you. This is not for your sister. This is for you. And I'm going to put something extra in there so that you know I just want to thank you. Thank you for
Want to thank
thank
you.
you for being faithful. Thank you for signing up. Thank you for not calling me every day saying, when is my package come? When is my package on arrive? Because once I put it in the system, yeah, once I put it in the system, UPS gives me a tracking number. It's a tracking number that I get to pull up. All I have to do is go into the system then
Ooh, and
and
pull it up.
track and track the number and track the number
Excited
to
about
see
that
where
because
it's at.
I need them to be excited about that, Sparkle, because what you just described to us, that process that you go through, if you do that for the jury that you are sending to someone, do y'all not know what God does for us? And let me even say this because this was another thing that she put out there. Whatever is for me will never
Yes.
miss me.
It will never.
It will never miss me.
So
What's
it's
for
not like
you
the
will never
ball,
miss you.
the the illustration that you gave where the ball, where you thought they caught it, but they did not catch it. God said every single time, I'ma
Every time.
catch it and I'ma hold it and I'ma make sure that nobody gets it except for you. Like, I want
except
y'all
for
to
you.
understand how guaranteed God is to his promises.
Exactly.
It's a
And this, you just
guaranteed.
that was perfect what you lined up because you started off by saying that I know it's fragile with this piece of jewelry. So I'm gonna just put it in a thing and say, here you go, send it.
However
And
it
it's
get
you,
there.
you add extra layers to it. You wrapped it up, you taped it up, you put it inside of a box, you marked it to who it's going to. That's how sure you know that when they get it, it's going to be intact. There won't be no jewelry missing or something broken or something laid on the side or something, that people get and then now you're disappointed because all mine didn't come like it's supposed to. No, you get it was safe, sealed, and secure. And
And
because it
secured.
is, just like I said, what's for you is for you. Stop worrying about everything. God is not going to allow it to miss you. If you're meant to have the man, he's going to come to you. If you're meant to have the job, it's going to come to you. We got to start being expectation that God's blessings, his favor, his mercy, his goodness, his grace, it has my name on it. So it's coming to me. It's not, oh, just whoever stands in the line to get it, you get it. Okay, no, my name is on it. And because my name is on it, it's not going to miss me. It's going to come to
Is
me.
is mine.
So then she stepped out and stepped in it and said, a woman who was never seeking validation and the opinion of others is dangerous.
It's day because
Dangerous. Do
because
y'all know it's
you and stepped out there
dangerous?
knowing it. Like, you need to know you're dangerous. Yo, we are so dangerous because we really, like, we're not just saying we believe God. We're not just saying that we trust God with everything inside of us. Every
Everything.
part of us, and the part that tries to fall off, we come and grab it and say, no, that is not for you. Now, that thought that tried to tell me that God wasn't going to do it, you know that thought wasn't for you. So what do you, I'm going to send that back on back
Snatch
because
that
I
thought.
know that
Snatch
was
that
not for me.
thought. And don't let it to manifest in your spirit. The reality is when you are not out here seeking validation, that means that the only person who can tell me what to do or change what I'm going to do is God.
It's
God
God.
has stamped his approval. He said, what's for me is for me. So I don't have to worry about whether or not you think I deserve it. I don't have to worry about whether or not you think, oh, you're not qualified. I don't have to worry about your opinion of how I move and how I show up. And then she messed around and said, a woman who is like that is like a tree planted by the rivers of water. So I had to go back, baby, to
Come
Psalms.
on. What's
Baby,
those
listen,
rivers of
I had to
water?
go back to Psalms 1. Psalms
Yes.
1. And let me go on and read it, honey. Psalms 1, verse 3. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. That's what you need to get in your spirit.
Whatsoever. Whatsoever.
Whatsoever
Whatsoever.
whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Do you know that when you are planted by the rivers of water, God has already declared and decreed that whatever you do, whatever you put your, y'all know the song, you got the Midas touch, everything you
Yes,
touch turns to
you got
gold. What, baby, God has given you the Midas touch in verse Psalms 1, verse 3. Everything, come on, Miss Phyllis, and put it in there for me. Thank you.
yes.
Everything you do shall prosper. Why do we not believe that?
Everything.
Why do we not know
And
if it's
then
meant for me, it's going to
he not only
prosper?
left it at Psalms, he came back with Philippians and
Come
said, I
on.
know the plans that I have for you. I know the plans that I have for you, that you shall prosper. So on this day, I mean, it's March 27th.
It's March
March,
27th.
we all up here. So there go a guaranteed. He guaranteed to give us life today. He kept his promise. He said, I'm gonna give you this day. But not only am I gonna give you this day, I promise to stand with you. I promise to walk with you. I promise to be in it with you. Everything, everywhere you go, you're
Everywhere you
never
go.
alone. I know they feel like a tape. Do you just need one? No, I mean, yeah, you can give me one, but I'm telling you, I'm not coming along. So never think that just because you see me by myself, that I'm by myself, because I'm never by myself. It's always, he always has his angels that go before us. Like, he loves us so much. This is
We
how
have
much
an
God loves
army. We are surrounded. We have a army. And you know what? That's what
army
I
of
love
angels.
about because y'all know we're doing the book Her, which is unshakable, unbreakable, unstoppable. And so one of the book cover designs is an army of women. And when I tell you, you need to understand that God has you surrounded by angels. They are covering you all
Surrounded.
sides. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to fret. You don't need to fear because He's got you covered. And He's giving you promises that are there for you to take. But you got to know that they are assigned and divinely designed for you. Y'all know Miss Doris always says DD3, divine design. You got to know that God has it for you. It's already assigned to
It's
you. You're
already assigned
already
to you.
worthy. You're already priceless. There's no amount that somebody can put on your life. God has already created you. That's it. Who are we that God is mindful of us? The fact that
Yeah,
He thinks of us, the fact that He loves us, that says something. You need to know that, baby. I'm a bad mama jamma. I am somebody. I don't
I
need to
am wonderfully made.
come on.
And this
Wonderful
is,
name.
not only am I so wonderfully made, this is how God is so intentional and so purpose driven, that when He molded me, when He made me, the mold, He said, okay, that mold is done. I'm not, it's only one
Great
of her.
devil.
It's only one of her. No. I don't want duplicates. No, even though, they were like, like Angela's youngest daughter they look identical. They look just like, but I can guarantee you, they're nothing alike. They're like similar in things that they do, but Alana has her own way of doing things. Angela has her own. But when they take a picture, you like, okay, they look so much alike. But still, if I go measure their lips, I guarantee you their
So
lips are
different,
not gonna measure the same. So don't
baby.
get so caught up in how something looks, because it looks like it's what God has called you to have. It looks like it. It kind of feels like it. But you will know when it's him. I know when it's Alana. Alana knows when it's her. Angela knows when it's her. They look
Yeah.
alike. They similar in a lot of ways, but they still are totally different. So don't
Mm-mm.
get caught up in that look alike.
Don't get caught up
Don't get
in
caught up in that look like.
uniquely made. That's what you need to understand. You are uniquely made. Stop letting people put you in a box and think, one size fits all. I done told y'all, one size does not fit all. Just because you can put it on does not mean it's for you. Doesn't
It's
mean
for
it looks
you.
good on you. You can put it on, and for some people, it's still a little snug. For some people, it's way too big. It is not hidden in the right places compared to something that's tailor made for you, baby. When it's tailor
No.
made,
When
oh,
it's tailor
it
made,
is fitting in all the right spaces, honey. There is nothing lacking. It is technically all designed specifically for you, for your measurements. Even
for
when you
your
have
body
twins,
frame.
even when you have triplets, even when you have quadruplets, none of them are the same. They may look like you said something, but one may have a mole and the other one don't. One may have a wider nose and the other may have fuller lips.
Some
It's
of them are
about
taller than one another. One short, one
thank
tall.
you.
One
It's something
chubby, one
different.
skinny. Like,
Yes, it's always going to be something different about you. And that is what makes you unique. Embrace being different. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to make yourself
it
small so
won't
everybody
fit.
notices you.
The harder I was trying these pair of shoes on, y'all, and y'all know I love shoes. I wanted these shoes. I put my foot in there, but my pinky toe, that
Was
little pinky toe was
was
saying,
screaming.
that pinky toe said, no, I don't care how bad you want it. I'm not gonna walk around with
We're not doing this.
that pinky kept on
What we
saying,
not gonna
that
do.
pinky kept on saying, "Oh, that hurt. Oh, that pinky was like,
Screaming.
no." And you know how little a pinky toe is, and it had that much authority.
Yeah.
That
Shut it
pinky
down.
had that
Shut
much
it
authority.
down.
Said, "I don't care how much them cost." My pinky toe said, "No,
Look,
no, and
block,
no."
Blah.
The
We're not doing
pinky
that.
toe, not the big toe, but the littlest part of the whole equation. So that's what I'm telling you. If even your pinky toe has to fit into this blessing,
Has
the
to fit
pinky toe
in.
even has to go in, because one thing I'm not doing is leaving any of my toes behind. God gave me 5 of them, and all 5 of them must fit. And if they
All
don't
of it.
fit, that's not for me, God. That's not
It's
that
not for
wasn't
you.
for me. I
It's
thought it
not
was
for
my
you.
blessing, but it's not for me.
It's
Thank
not.
you, God. Let me go.
Because it's always going to be something small like a pinky toe that's going to let you know
Uh-huh.
it ain't for me.
That
Everything
ain't for
else,
you.
all
Even
the
that
other toes weren't
pinky.
saying nothing, right? But the pinky toe was like, let me go and tell you the truth. I know you got us on, but this is not going to work for me. I'm going to let you know. See, God, oh, girl, do you know how amazing it is to know that God gives you red flags? He gives you signals. He gives you something to know
Because he
that
said I will
this
show
may
you
be this.
signs. He told us
Yes,
he would
signs
give us
and
the signs.
wonders. But you got to pay attention. See, a lot of people ignore the pinky toe. They'll be like, oh, well,
Uh-uh.
we're toughing on out. We're thugging on out. No, life is not meant to do that. God
Uh-uh.
says with ease. God said there's no chaos or no conflict.
Why do we have to thug it out? Why do you have to?
Why do
Why
we want
do
to
you
do that?
feel like you have to thug it out when all I have to do is they that wait upon the Lord? Mm-mm-mm. They that wait upon the Lord will renew. He will renew. He will make me able to handle the next pair that I slide on. I
Yes,
slid on another pair of it, and every toe said, "Yeah, I can work with this.
we can do
Yes,
this. Yes.
yes, we can do this. We can do this.
Bring some.
Let's
This is
go
the
on
one
and,
that
and rock this one.
let's
Let's
do
go on
this.
and roll with this one." But that
I
one over
love it.
there, but that one over there was for Jessica. I was over there because it looked good. Like it looks so cute and so beautiful. I didn't want Jessica to have it. I was over here trying to take something that was
That
made
works
for
for you.
Jessica and try to make it fit for me.
Boom. I'm gonna read
That's
Miss
why you can't
Doris.
compare.
Thank you. I'm gonna read. Let me see. First, Miss Patricia said, "Don't ignore the small stuff because they speak
Speak
volume."
volume.
Come on,
Yes.
that's what you gotta know. It speaks volume. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm gonna read. Miss Doris sent me, shared this one with me yesterday. The right doors will find the real you. God is saying to you today, my child, do not edit your calling just to fit in. I did not create you to shrink yourself for acceptance. I created you to stand out, to carry purpose, and to transform the very rooms you walk in. Let that
Trans-
sit on you right there. I created you to
transform.
transform the very rooms that you walk in. The gift I placed inside of you was never meant to be reduced to make others comfortable. It's not your job to make others feel good.
It's
God gave
not.
you a gift that is so big that if they can't stand the heat, baby, let them get out the kitchen.
It's not because that pinky still it still matters.
It still matters. When you silence your voice or you dim your light, you step away from who I designed you to be.
Mm,
Think about that. God said, I know the plans I have for you. Why would you go and play small? Because that's not how I designed you. I
that's
didn't.
not.
God said, I don't do anything small. I
Mm,
don't do anything that's not significant and major. I don't do any of that. I created the heavens and the earth. You think that I created you to be less than? I did not. He said, stop apologizing for the fire within you. Stop hiding your boldness. Stop questioning the vision I gave you. You were not called to blend in. You were called to be different. The right doors were open for the real you, not the version you edit to be accepted. The right people will recognize my hand on your life without you having to prove or dilute anything. If you have to become smaller to stay somewhere, that place is not where I have called you to be. Walk
mm-hmm.
boldly, stand confidently, because when who I created you to be is exactly who the world needs.
It's
Point blank,
exactly,
the mic
it's
on that one.
exactly
It's
who the world
exactly what the
needs.
world needs. We need to stop second guessing who we are. We need to stop playing small. This is the time. If y'all don't know it's any other time, this is the
This is the
time
time.
to stand up and be who God called you to be. Because you know what? Somebody needs you. Somebody needs to hear
Mhm.
your story. Somebody needs you to show up authentically, not watered down. Stop going to the family functions and saying, you know what? I'm gonna just sit here and be quiet because you know they always got something to say. No, be bold. Say what you're gonna say. Do what you're gonna do. Live your life out loud. Live it out loud.
Yes, and let me add this: if you somebody invites you somewhere and they say, "Now here though, you can't be loud. You know, you're gonna have to lower your voice. When you come, make sure that you don't have bright colors on. Make sure that you have the calm." You know what? I'm gonna stop them mid sentence and say, "That's not for me. I'm not
Thank
going.
you.
If I can't be who God has called me to be, I'm not going." I thank you for the invitation,
Thank
but
you.
that invitation is not from for me. Because
Okay.
if I have to follow all these rules and regulations to downgrade who I am, that's not the rooms I'm supposed to be in, because that's not what God has called me to do. God said when you walk in rooms, you make a difference. You transform the people. Now, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that everybody has to be loud, all
We
outspoken.
don't.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying anytime anybody's asking you to be anything other than who you are,
Mm. That part.
that's and I'm gonna give you the example for the quiet person, the quiet that's observed, that's paying attention, that knows everything that's going on in the whole
Yes.
room.
Yes.
That
Yes.
they just not vocalizing about it. If you telling that person when you get in here, you gotta talk. You're gonna have to be loud. You're gonna have to make a difference. You're gonna have to boldly talk. That person needs to say too, "No, that's not for me." Because
Yeah.
that's not, God didn't call, God called me to be one of his quiet one, observed one, a one that's paying attention.
A
So
quiet
that,
warrior.
yes, the
Yes.
quiet warrior. That's the one. But if somebody's telling you when you go here, you got to open your mouth. Huh?
But you know what? And the thing about it is, Sparkle, even in being quiet, you're being bold because
You
you're
being
paying attention.
bold.
You're paying attention. You're looking at the situation. You're assessing what's going on. And that's going to be something that can benefit somebody else. That when you I can tell you everything that happened. Somebody else may be out here talking and doing something, and they just like, oh, I missed that. The quiet, bold one can say, yes, but let me
But
tell
this
you,
is what happened.
let me give you a
This.
revelation behind the scenes of what's going on. So play your part and play your part well. We're not gonna be on here long today, but we're about to get off of here. But yes, no, yes, a quiet warrior, Cynthia. Know your role and don't be afraid of it because we're all created different. The pinky toe is not afraid to say, oh no, these shoes are not, because he didn't look at the big toe and say, well, you know, if you ain't heard, I'm just over here and just be quiet and
I'm
I ain't
just
gonna
gonna
say
be
nothing.
quiet. I'm
No,
gonna
they
sit over
said,
there.
these shoes are not for us, boo. No, we're not gonna do
Yes.
this.
And
So
if
yeah.
you try me and you try to walk in
Mhm,
them in me
mhm,
regardless, I'm gonna
mhm.
make your life a
Yes,
misery every single time. If
absolutely.
you are walking into something God didn't have for you, it never fits right.
It never fits
It never gets comfortable.
right.
It
It doesn't.
it still keeps on saying, "Nope, I told you. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not
Mm-mm.
doing it," because that's not for us. And that's what you got to know today. Make a choice. Who am I? Who am I? And you be that person that God has called you to do and be. Don't sit around here like, well, I'm trying to learn how to be a little less talkative. But what?
Be
But
dangerous.
yes, be
Be dangerous.
dangerous.
Be
Even the
dangerous.
person who says, I don't really like her. Okay,
You don't have
all
to.
right. It's okay. It's okay when people don't really know how to handle you. Let
It's
them
okay.
walk on because they just
Because
don't know
that's a
how to
them.
handle you.
That's a them problem. We're
Yes,
going to get out of here, y'all.
you
Know
are
that you are
dangerous.
valuable. Know that you are worthy. Know that God has already attached value to you. And don't you let anybody tell you different.
Happy Freedom Friday.
Yeah,
Have
have a
a
great
awesome
weekend.
weekend. And we will see you back on Tuesday. And I want to throw this out here too. This weekend would be a great weekend for you to go ahead and get your tickets to Becoming Her,
Yes,
the
yes, yes,
experience and the gala. Not
yes,
only are we doing one, we doing a double. So you get to do double, 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 double.
yes.
Because we don't want anything just a single little, oh no, we wanted to have, we making the best
Double
out
the
of that day.
impact.
Yes.
Double the impact
So
for
get your
sure.
tickets if you like. I want to be like, I want somebody to send me a message and say, Sparkle, I want to be your special guest. How do I get an invitation to sit at your table, to be a part of your table? Send me
Yes,
an invitation. I promise you, you're going to walk away like, oh my God, it's something different about me. Because it will be. We can guarantee you it'll be something different about you. So get a ticket for myself, get a ticket from Angela, get a ticket from S. Marie. Get your ticket. Just get your tickets. Get your
just get your
tickets.
ticket.
Get your tickets.
Just be in
And
the
this,
building. Be in
yes,
the
and this
building.
one is not the one that you need to make sure that you come along. Grab your sister, grab your friend, grab
Share the
somebody
experience.
else. But
Share the experience.
if they getting shaky and don't know if they want to, don't wait on them. Gonna say, I'm out, just like
Get
we are.
yours.
I believe you, God. I trust you, God. We believe you, God. We believe you, God. Have a blessed one. Love you.